Hey traders, it's Monday morning, actually almost afternoon now, August 18th, and we have a number of our traders that are using Thinkorswim. So I thought I'd close out a position in Thinkorswim, show you how to do that, and then open another position before market closes in about 15 minutes time. So the position we're going to close is this vertical over here, it's Amazon, and we can see in our profit and loss open percentage column that we are at 91.18%. That is the realized or unrealized but potential gain based on the premium that we received. So there's no point keeping this open any longer. If we come back to the left, we can see our mark is only 7 cents. So how do we go about closing this? Well, we come over and we click on the vertical, and that will open up the Amazon trade view. And it's pre-selected our two legs, which is really useful. We come over to the right-hand side and we can click on Close Selected. And then on the bottom of the screen here, you can see it's automatically going to sell our 195 and it's going to buy back our 200. It has the full 40 number of contracts selected. And then over on the right-hand side, we can see our bid is 0.07, which is our mark. And it's a limit, which means it will obviously be for the day. It won't be a GTC. And we can now hit review. When we hit review, we can look at the cost to close the trade, which is down here. We can see it's $280 plus some regulation and industry fees. Total cost to us is $332.99 as a debit. And it releases 20,488.15 in buying power for stock. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to hit send. That will now go to the market, and we're going to announce that up here that it's not only been sent, but it's actually been filled. So if I come back over here to my positions, I can see that that Amazon position has now been closed. So now I want to open up a position. So come over to the trade over on the left-hand side. I've already got Amazon selected. If it was a different one, we could come up here where it says find a symbol. We could simply type the trade that we're looking for. So first thing we want to do is go into the options chain. So we can open up the options chain here, and then we can look for an expiration date. Now, I've already done the research on this, and when I actually post this trade, I'll build it out inside our Ko-Fi so you can see exactly how this was done. But we're going to go out to September 26. I want to get out towards the end of the month to avoid some of this potential volatility that we may see around interest rate discussions, tariff information that's still not resolved. I don't want to go all the way into October, but I think this is probably far enough out, 39 days, to give me enough time to manage this position. So I'm looking at the strike here. I'm looking at the 220 strike. The bid is 271, so we can click on the bid. And then we can come down here and we can see that it's selling. It's actually automatically selected 10 contracts. Well, we're not going to do 10 contracts, actually. We're going to do 30 contracts. It is September 26, which is fine. It's the 220, and it is a put. We can look over on the right-hand side and we can see our bid is 2.74. It's a limit, and it will be in effect just for the day. I need a second leg, so I come back to the left-hand side. We open up the option leg and it automatically selects that for me and puts in a buy leg. What it doesn't do is give me the correct date. So if you're doing this, always make sure you have the correct date, and we want September 26. So now we can check that we are in fact selling 30 contracts of the 220 as a put, and we are buying 30 contracts of September 26, the 235. We don't want the 235. So now we have to go in here and we want to go down to 210. We're doing a $1,000 spread on this one, slightly more aggressive trade, but I think it's the right trade. And then we can see here it's got call selected. It isn't a call, it's a put. So now we can double check, yes, that we do have the right data. We can go to the right hand side, we can check out bid ask, we're at 150. It's a limit and it's a day trade. Okay, that all looks good. I can now go into review, and we can see at the cost, it will break down the cost for us. we're going to get paid $4,530 minus the $39 TOS fee and 74 cents industry fee, which is going to leave us with $4,490.26 if we get filled. So we can, if we're happy with that, we can hit send. That will go and get been submitted to the market. You can see up here on the right hand side. Now we have to wait and see if we get filled or not. I'm not going to leave this running until we get filled. We may or may not get filled at this price. If we don't, then I can always go back in and I can amend that. Okay, I hope that was useful. I will talk more about this particular trade in our Ko-Fi. If you've got any questions, ask me in the comments. Jump back into Ko-Fi. I will see you in the next video.